A meeting of the House of Representatives has been called for February 4th. The Briceño administration is going about its business, superintending the government of Belize, but the leadership of the United Democratic Party is once again in question. College Area Representative Patrick Faber has indicated that he will be demitting office as party leader and leader of the opposition. His pending departure, however, is yet to be made official, with the tendering of letters of resignation to U.D.P. Chairman Michael Perfid and Governor General Furlat Salam, respectively. His colleagues in Parliament, those in power, have waited on Faber's staggering fall.
It's sad. It's a tragic situation all around. It's always immensely sad and immensely tragic when you see human tragedy, human fall from grace. I think that is no matter who the person is or no matter which side of the fence they are, you don't want to see that, but a lot has been said, a lot more will be said, a lot has happened.
In the intervening time between Faber's public statement on Monday and his forthcoming exit on January 31st, a lot has indeed transpired. The embattled politician walked off the set of a talk show on Thursday, and News 5 has been made to understand that he is presently out of the country.
Mr. Faber is being brought down by friendly fire. I mean, he was on Channel 7 on Cut, Mr. Jules Vasquez. And I don't give Mr. Vasquez wrong in putting to him, look, you are an abuser and you have not owned up. You have not taken responsibility. And that is one of the points that I, for my own part as a woman, would like to stress. Not wanting to take responsibility for one's actions. I mean, that is just unbelievable. I take no pleasure. I don't want to see the man fall down, but he's bringing about his own downfall with his conduct.
The political nosedive that Faber has been experiencing over the past week, part of the blistering fallout in the wake of another allegation of domestic abuse, has raised the question of a need for urgent intervention. It's an opinion that is shared by Deputy Prime Minister Cordell Hyde.
I think an intervention is urgent. I think an intervention is urgent. A serious intervention.
Do you believe that he should resign from the House?
I hadn't gone that far. All I say is that in many other countries, he would have had to resign from the Parliament entirely. But those are personal considerations, one, but there are also national considerations because, at the end of the day, the man was elected by constituents, so constituents will have a say in that. But I think right at this moment, with all that's happening, an intervention is needed.
Fellow parliamentarian Dolores Balderramos Garcia, who also issued a recorded statement denouncing gender-based violence, is calling for his resignation from the National Assembly entirely.
He's unfit. I believe he should resign altogether from the National Assembly and get help. But more important, Mr. Moody, more important, let us give the support to the women and to the survivors of domestic violence that we need to give. The question was asked to me earlier, why is it that so many women get to the court and say, I don't want any further action? First of all, it's not a bad thing to report an incident of gender violence for future reference. That is not a bad thing. However, it is disheartening that so many women find themselves in a position of not wanting to pursue the evidence.
Going back to the issue of his replacement as leader of the opposition ahead of next Friday's House meeting, we are also made to understand that Corozal North Area Representative Hugo Pat, Deputy Party Leader of the U.D.P, is once again endorsing Cheyenne Barrow as the 15th leader of the opposition. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.